from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
Henrico County settles a lawsuit filed by two environmental groups, and Henrico police continue to seek a woman missing for 1 year. We'll tell you about it in today's Henrico News Minute. It's Friday, March 3rd, 2023, and it's brought to you today by Henrico County.
And now for the news.
The county has settled a lawsuit filed in 2021 by two environmental groups over pollution from a sewage treatment facility. The settlement requires Henrico to notify the public of overflows, to ramp up system improvements, and to invest $1 million in environmental work. Now, the Chesapeake Bay Foundation and James River Association announced the settlement earlier this week following the dismissal of the lawsuit, which had been filed in December of 2021. Officials from the Chesapeake Bay Foundation called the settlement a big win, saying that it'll give county residents better access to information about sewage overflows and other measures that will protect them and the James River for years to come. The lawsuit accused Henrico of failing to fix problems with its sewage collection system and treatment plant that had resulted in more than 66 million gallons of raw sewage being dumped into the James River and its tributaries since 2016. In April, a federal judge ruled that the suit could not subject Henrico to civil financial penalties because the county already was facing such penalties from the state, a ruling that the environmental groups then challenged. The settlement gives Henrico until July 1st to determine a project to spend the $1 million on, and until July 1st of 2029 to complete it unless the sides agree to an extension. You can read more about this settlement right now at our website, henricocitizen.com. Henrico police are still seeking a woman who was reported missing exactly 1 year ago today. Tracy Lynn Butler Epps, 56, was last seen last March 3rd. Police were attempting to notify her that her husband, Lester Carlton Epps Jr., had died 4 days earlier in an incident, but they could not locate her at a residence in the 6900 block of West Broad Street. Then they reviewed video footage that prompted them to begin a missing persons investigation into her whereabouts. They've not said what that video showed. Anyone with information about Epps or her location should contact Henrico Police Detective R. Egan at 804-501-4878 or submit anonymous tips to Metro Richmond Crime Stoppers at 780-1000 or p3tips.com. You can see pictures of Epps right now on our website, henricocitizen.com. Henrico County Public Schools enrollment grew by 389 students from the start of last school year to the start of the current school year, according to data from the Virginia Department of Education. It was a growth rate of just about 0.8%, and it pushed Henrico over the 50,000 student population total to 50,389. The county's rate of growth was just a little bit below that of the state, which grew at a rate of about 0.9%. The State Department of Education annually collects statistics on the number of students enrolled in public schools as of September 30th as part of its fall membership evaluation. Statewide, school numbers have not yet returned to the 2019-20 pre-pandemic level of almost 1.3 million students. The statewide total of public school students is 1.26 million. The number of students in the state being homeschooled dropped by about 8% to 57,000 students. The last two school years had seen a spike in those totals, which reached more than 65,500 during the pandemic year of 2020-2021. You can read more about the statewide education figures right now at our website, henricocitizen.com, thanks to our partners from the Capital News Service. And also on henricocitizen.com today, a few of our regular weekly features, including In the Garden, our weekly gardening column. Today's edition gives you tips about how to manage caterpillars that you might find in your yard this time of year. You can also find our latest edition of Henrico Fur Finder. It's a look at the animals that are up for adoption currently at the Henrico Animal Shelter. Also on our website right now, our weekly look at recent property transactions happening throughout the county, and our restaurant watch if you have plans to go out to dinner tonight or this weekend, you'll want to check this out to make sure your favorite establishment has met its requirements from the health department. Today's Henrico News Minute has been brought to you by Henrico County. Henrico County is now hiring. You can visit henrico.us/jobs to view a complete list of all opportunities, full and part-time, that are currently available. To learn more about Henrico's commitment to its employees and the Henrico Way, and find out why employees like Henrico Police Logistics Asset Manager Kristen Gaines say, quote, "Henrico feels like my home. It really is my family. I can't imagine doing anything else." That's henrico.us/jobs.